Did you know that it's actually possible to DJ off of just one side of your DJ controller? It's a feature known as instant doubles, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you exactly how to use it and also cover off why on earth you would ever need to use such a feature. Now, this is a tutorial designed for beginner DJs or those just starting out, because the chances are if you are more advanced you probably already know about this. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so for this demonstration, I'm using the trusty FLX4 and rekordbox in the free mode. If you want an in-depth tutorial into everything that you get for free with a hardware unlock device such as this, do check out my tutorial on that from a couple of weeks ago. I will leave a link down in the description down below. So, what exactly, first and foremost, is instant doubles? Well, imagine you've got a track playing on this left hand deck. When you activate instant doubles, it will basically mirror everything that is playing. It will just copy everything that is playing over to the non-playing deck, or the deck that you send the track to. I hope that makes sense. I will show you this in action. First and foremost, in rekordbox, you are going to need to come over to the cog icon, come to the controller, and then come to load and make sure that instant doubles is checked. This just means that the feature will work. So I'm going to hit record and I'm going to show you exactly what is going to happen in action when you load instant doubles, just so that you can see it, because my explanation might not be that clear. So track is going to play on the left deck. Let's hit record. Now, to activate instant doubles, you basically need to drag and drop the track that is playing, the exact same track, over to the right hand deck, or if you're on 4 channels, the deck that you want it to activate on. So you can see there the waveforms have copied and the track is playing in exactly the same moment at exactly the same speed. So everything has just copied over. It's basically a mirror as to what is happening on the playing deck, the original playing deck. Very quickly, before we continue with the video, all DJs need a record collection, and one of the best ways to build up a record collection fast is via a subscription to a record pool. I have tried many over the years, and my DJ record pool of choice for 2025 is Heavy Hits. It's updated on a regular basis. It's got a really intuitive interface, and it gives you all of the tracks that you are going to need for your DJ gigs. What's even better is it's exceptionally good value for money, which I think is absolutely key against a backdrop of rising costs. If you use my code KARLTHOMAS at checkout, you can try your first month of Heavy Hits for just $5. That is literally the price of a cup of coffee. Check out the link down in the description down below. Use my code at checkout to get your first month for $5, and happy downloading. Back to the video. Why would you ever need to use such a feature like instant doubles then? Well, imagine that you get to the party, the venue that you're playing at, and you are not using your own controller or your own device. The club or the venue has supplied the equipment for you, or maybe you've hired some equipment. There have been times when I have found on one of the CDJs or one half of the controller, buttons don't work like they should do. So there could be issues with the play, pause and cue buttons. There could be issues with the hot cues, for example. These performance pads might not work, or they might not be very responsive, just because over time, of course, wear and tear happens. Maybe there's an issue with the jog wheel. There's so many things that can actually go wrong on these controllers and on CDJs, especially in heavy use. Well, instant doubles will basically allow you to play off of one half. Now, of course, the other half of the controller or the deck, the other deck, has to be able to still send a signal out to the speakers, but you can effectively then use the other deck, the working deck, to do all of your mixing. So let me share this as a live example. So you've got deck number 1 is going to be the one that's working. So we've got that there. So that's playing out to the crowd. Then what you want to do, deck number 2 is the one that's a bit dodgy. It doesn't really work. So what you want to do is then use your instant doubles to get that same track loaded over on the other deck. There we go. So that's loaded up. Then you can do a quick track swap. There is only going to be a fraction of a second where there's going to be a fluctuation in volume, but it will be barely noticeable. There we go. You could barely notice that. So you can move to and from as much as you can. This deck doesn't work, so the play, pause, or the Q button doesn't work. So that has now freed up the working deck for you to then load in your next track and mix it in like you wanted to do if that deck was working. And that is a way in which instant doubles can actually save you if you are on faulty equipment. Now, the other thing that you can do with instant doubles, and this is quite good for R&B and hip hop DJs, is you can actually use this quite creatively. Now, you can use the beat jump effect to effectively jump back half a beat or a whole beat, and then do like a miniature kind of beat juggling effect with it as well. Now, I will probably get muted for this track, so I'm probably only going to be able to play this for a couple of seconds, but I have got a track here by Justin Timberlake. Yeah, so you'll notice that I'm not going to play too much of it just because of copyright. However, what you can effectively do is have this track playing out to the crowd, okay? You load the instant double, okay? And then what you do, there we go, have that loaded there. It will copy that across, then use your beat jump. What you can do is jump back half a beat, okay? So that's jump back half a beat. So now when I play it, this track will be half a beat behind this track. So it's got that stuttering kind of effect. Now, if you activate the crossfader, you can then stutter between the two tracks. Now, this works very good for R&B and hip hop, and it's like a kind of miniature beat juggling. So I'm going to just show you this very quickly in action. All night, I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want to get like taken off of YouTube, but you get the idea. So you can get quite creative with it as well. So this is just a really quick way in order to be able to activate that effect, because instant doubles basically mirrors the two tracks. Back in the day when you did this on vinyl turntables, the DJ would effectively have to cue up the track manually, and it was actually quite a difficult skill to master because you had to find manually that position in the track, then get the half beat matched in manually, and it was very, very difficult to do. So it's a very quick and easy way to do that now. But there we have it, a quick tutorial on instant doubles. Just quickly before we finish, I'm going to show you how to activate this on a pair of CDJs. Okay, so just to finish up, if you are on a pair of CDJs and you find that you have got a faulty play, pause or cue button, or something's wrong with the hot cues or whatever, and therefore you need to use instant doubles. Obviously CDJs in venues are notorious for going wrong just because of the heavy use. You can also activate instant doubles using USBs. So what you will need to do is, say you've got a playing track on this left-hand deck, nice and loud, that's playing out to the crowd. To activate instant doubles, this is on a CDJ 3000, but this is also the case for the 2000 Nexus 2s as well. So if you're playing that, it's actually on the beat sync button here. So what you want to do is press and hold the beat sync, and there we go, it's loaded up the track, and that is your instant doubles. And it will just copy everything across. So if you are on USB, you can also activate this feature. Hope that you have found this useful. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please do me a solid and hit the like button. It is completely free of charge to do, and it will share this video amongst other people that will also hopefully find it useful. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Again, free of charge to do, and I'll catch you in the next video.